Hi, this is Simon Leung back with the Groove Live show. Hopefully, you are all doing well, having a great start to your week. Of course, for me, it's been a perfect start to a week simply because it feels like the last several days have been 100% continuous every single day because we never stop right here in Groove. And so, for all of you who had a little bit of time off over the long weekend, the Memorial 3-day weekend, or whatever else. Hopefully, you enjoyed some of your time off. But if you ever have the chance, go back and watch some of our replays because over the weekend, we gave you not one, but multiple different types of affiliate marketing training sessions so that if you are interested in learning much more about everything that we've been talking about, all the cool launches that are coming up, and how you can best promote as a Groove affiliate, those are definitely sessions that you are not going to want to miss. And so with that, I'm going to turn on my banners at the bottom of the screen, or depending when and where you might be watching us, it might be in the description above or below the video. And I want you to check out some of our social media profiles or channels or pages. Check out our archives because for those of you who have been spending a little bit of time with me over the last couple of days, you would have known that we talked not only about Facebook events, we also talked about TikTok marketing. We talked about a lot of other things in relation to how you can maximize your experience with Groove, as well as the Groove expansion projects, as well as the launch event that is coming up very, very soon. And the really cool thing about all of that is we've been receiving a lot of positive feedback from those recent trainings. So thank you very much for those of you who not only attended, but took fast action, because not only are we seeing that a lot of people are saying good things about it, how cool it was, life-changing, eye-opening, but I personally have also been noticing that there are action takers. I'm seeing new event pages. I'm seeing action in social media, such as Facebook. I'm seeing action already in TikTok also. So congratulations. And hopefully, by learning from some of the best within our community, we also want to make sure that they do what they can to aim to get you some positive sharing and results as well. Now, just so that you know, over the weekend, in summary, if you somehow missed it, we had Nicholas who shared with us a little bit about TikTok video marketing. I believe it was yesterday or the day before, I talked a little bit about affiliate marketing with Facebook, more specifically with Facebook events as well. Everything was done step by step as much as possible. So if that's your style of learning, if you want to follow the steps, if you need guidelines, if you need to sit down and maybe watch us in detail to show you step by step exactly what it is that you need to do, the last couple of trainings were definitely designed for something like that. So by the way, if you haven't had the chance to do so, I invite you to watch those training, especially, let me go ahead and actually share this in the chat with you right now and highlight it onto the screen so that you have the opportunity to actually see exactly where you can go to find the actual training itself. And I will go ahead and show that to you on the screen in just a moment. But if you haven't had the chance, I want to make sure that you come over here to grooveover.to/launch training. Okay, once again, that's grooveover.to/launch training. And once you actually go there, all right, you're probably going to see, give me a few seconds, you're going to see where there is a playlist directly on YouTube. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, okay, you will see that the last two that we actually did for you is about 2 hours in total for those last two sessions. But of course, once again, if this is something that you want to learn, then step by step is the only way to go. If you say, I don't have 2 hours, I don't have an hour, I don't have this kind of time, then these types of trainings are not for you. As simple as that, okay? If it's not for you, there's no use to say, hey, these are too long, it's not for me. At the same time, while these trainings may or may not be for you, there are plenty of other people whom these are perfect for. So if you want and you prefer the shorter types of trainings, then go ahead and watch those 1 minute long trainings that we've been uploading, those tutorials that's been, basically for those of you who have less time for you to invest. All right. So for those of you who do, and now I'm talking to those of you who want to invest the time in yourself to continue to learn. And that's why I don't remember if it was maybe this one or this one of these other ones, one of these other recent trainings that we had. And if you want to come here and go to our channel where a lot of the trainings actually take place for you to actually see exactly what types of content were out there. I told you, right? How many of you, I asked you, how many of you want more training? How many of you actually find this type of stuff valuable? And of course, we know that it's not for everybody, but for those of you who do have time, I'll just let you know that those who attended not just live, but also on the replay, they have found tremendous value. And that is the only way that you'll be able to follow along step by step, replicate and clone exactly what we show you how to do, so that you can actually replicate those results for yourself, right? So if you definitely have time, I absolutely invite you to come over here to grooveover.to/launch training. You will see this actual full entire playlist of not just these last two that I just shared with you, but if you're brand new and you're wondering, hey, what is this launch event all about? What is this, all about the expansion and everything else? I invite you to watch all of the videos on this playlist as well, because by the time that you're done investing your time to watch all of the training sessions, both live as well as video, right here in this playlist, you will be an expert. And just to let you know, yes, this is in promotion of the launch event that will be happening in just a little bit less than 2 weeks from now, on the weekend of the 12th and 13th of June. It's going to happen only one time. If you want to learn more about how you can actually get here, okay, this page is right here at grooveasia.cm/launch. Okay, once again, it's grooveasia.cm/launch. And so with all of that, I just want to let you know that during this particular weekend of this event, we're going to have a whole bunch. And by the way, as you can see, every time that we come on live, this is a real countdown timer. There's only 10 days left before this event actually starts. Read up all about it. Watch the video on this page if you haven't already, to learn all about what this GrooveAsia launch event is all about. But more importantly, scroll down, check out who our experts are going to be, what celebrity guests you're going to be able to meet, and of course, who else you might be able to learn from. And just so that you know, in the upcoming days as well, we also have a couple additional guest experts for you. For example, I believe in just about 24 hours from now, okay, you are going to hear about Mr. Fabian Lim. You're going to hear directly from him, and he is going to actually spend a little bit of time to share with all of us what he calls the underdog method, which I believe in the world of digital marketing, working with partners and being an underdog is going to get us into what we call an unfair advantage. So definitely something that you're going to want to learn as well. In the next coming days as well, we've also secured another right here on the G Live show, a session with Mr. Jerry Chen. So if you haven't already, make sure that you check the ticker below or the description above and below this video, wherever it is that you might be watching us, okay? And of course, we invite you to join us right here in our Groove Expansion Project, I would say, social media profiles, because some of this content may very well only be GrooveAsia group exclusive, okay? So make sure that you come over here. If you don't want to miss out on any of those, I invite you to go there to that page right now and make sure that you're following us with all of that. And of course, check out some of our recent training sessions on how to become an affiliate so that you can learn how you can come to this page, of course, and find out how you can promote this, become a partner, promote the launch event itself, and earn commissions while enjoying everything with us all at the same time. Now, just to let you know, yes, in the upcoming days, we do have some additional experts, as I just mentioned, Fabian Lim, as well as Jerry Chen, and all of these right? Both of them, in fact, they were my special guests on the GrooveAthon last year in October when that GrooveAthon happened, the 14-day live event nonstop, right? They were two of my very special guests. I probably had a couple dozen of them over those 2 weeks. However, they were two of my special guests whom I had the opportunity to interview, and they actually came on board, not just once, not just twice, but as far as I can remember, at least a minimum of 3 times each for both Jerry as well as Fabian. So in terms of content, in terms of value, in terms of sharing, right, there is so much that they continue to deliver that I believe all the time in the world just isn't enough. And so the good news is that both of them are also guests. They're also experts, and they will also be sharing in the upcoming launch event scheduled for GrooveAsia, the one that we just shared with you moments ago. And so with that, though, you know that we have a lot of people that we're going to be delivering to you. You know that there's going to be a lot of value during these 2 days or 36 hours of the launch event itself. But here's something that some of you may or may not know. In fact, we never really announced it, so maybe, just maybe, this is one of the first times that many of you are listening to this. Now, earlier, I showed you that yes, we will in fact have some of these experts who will be joining us over these 2 days. And yes, they will have presentations prepared for you. They will have slides. They will have content. They will have a lot of things in preparation to deliver value to you. However, there's also going to be what we call expert panels. There's going to be panels where a variety of different experts will come together on the same screen, whether they're affiliates, whether they're super affiliates, whether they are experts, whether they are veterans, whether they are just really good in what they do, presenters, they're good at agencies, they're great mentors and coaches, high ticket sellers, or whatever else. We have several of these expert panels that I'm sure you're going to get a lot of value in. And today, what I want to do is to actually open this up a little bit to you, in addition to the guests that you will be hearing from, the experts, right? The veterans, all the people that you see right here on this page, right down here, right? Who else would you like to hear from? Who else, whether they are fellow Groovesters, whether they are fellow veterans in the internet marketing space, in the community, or wherever else, my question to you is, who else do you actually want to see? Who do you want us to feature in the expert panels at the GrooveAsia Launch Event? Because if there are people whom you know, whom you follow, throw out some names, throw out some suggestions, because the good news is that we actually have a few of these planned, and we do have some space to feature just a few more experts. So if you are a part of our community, and you know that you are, engaged, there are people that you know who are very active, who are very helpful, who basically you want to hear more from, and you want to see them on the big stage, albeit the virtual stage at the GrooveAsia Launch Event. But of course, it still is an official virtual 2-day summit, which I believe is going to get them into a very big name into the space. It's going to consider to be a very big opportunity, not only for them, but also for all of us who will be attending and learning from them. And of course, we want to make sure that this is just the best possible product that we can create for you, the best possible events that we can put together for you as well. So put in some names, especially after this replay is over. If you're currently, typing anything on YouTube, for example, one of the things about YouTube is that if you're on the live chat, unfortunately, after the live show is over, your chat messages, they're not actually going to show up in the actual comments. So do us a favor, after this is over, go back into the comments again and type in those names again so that we can have a much more permanent record of your votes. And of course, we want to use that as the place for us to take a look, whether again it's on Facebook or whether it's on YouTube. a place for us to go to find all those names. And yes, we will absolutely put all of those names into very, very serious consideration. So if you haven't had the opportunity just yet to register for the actual event itself, once again, if you go to grooveasia.cm/launch, all right, once again, that's grooveasia.cm/launch. Once you are there, you will have the opportunity to not only register yourself to secure your spots, but of course, you will also have the opportunity to promote this to your fellow people as well. All right, so with that, that is pretty much all that I have for you right here, right now. And if I'm going to go into some of the comments, just to say hi, okay, just to acknowledge you and to let you know that, yes, I do see you. We see a message from Trader Rob saying, I want to learn to run a high ticket mentor group. I remember Tom Beal's Tuesdays, I forget what it was called, was it I Tuesday? I don't remember. And always thought to myself, that is where I want to be, to have a mentor program I can charge 5 figures for. Well, of course, Mr. Rob, if you are, of course, an expert in what you do, then a 5-figure or even 6-figure type of coaching program is not out of the question. So the good news is, of course, that is the reason why we are over delivering in terms of inviting a lot of experts to come in, because whether you're talking about one certain topic or another, I can probably tell you each and every single one of those experts that you just saw, they all qualify to be not only charging 5 figures for their services, but of course, they can qualify to teach on that as well. And that is the reason why we're inviting other experts. And just to, let you know, Mr. Rob, the reason why we're doing this, he says, don't want to learn from others. I want to learn more advanced techniques from you guys, truly understanding of directing interest and format for first line of script in different funnels. Well, here's the thing, right? There's nobody that we would invest in. There's nobody whom we would invite into the Groove community unless they are qualified, okay? Unless there's somebody who is a veteran in the space, unless we consider them to be one of us, all right, in the community itself. So when you say, don't want to learn from others, I agree when it says, when you're saying others, as in those whom we don't recognize and acknowledge. But when you're saying you guys, what I'm hoping that you're saying is anyone who is not only within the Groove community itself, but also those whom we endorse. Okay, and so with that, of course, the only people whom I would personally invite into the launch events or the live events or the live streams or webinars or anything else, those are people whom we would definitely personally support and vouch for. So definitely make sure that you show up. Rest assured that we only recommend you the very, very best. We also have Shinjara saying, I also want to learn more about that. Very cool. Rinesh is saying, doing well. It's winter in Melbourne. Hopefully you are keeping warm. Sebastian is saying #live from Germany. So great to see you, Sebastian. We also have Tyra, who is joining us #live. Thank you. Currently working on the page with Nicholas's update for event launch. Thank you both for the inspiring training. Back to the TV, using computer to create event. Thanks again. You're very welcome. Congratulations, Tyra, for always taking action. This is the beginning of doing something absolutely cool. We also got Michelle saying hello from Perth, Western Australia. So a very good, happy evening to you. Hopefully you are doing well. We got Chris, who is saying groove all the way. And I'm taking a look and scrolling through to see if there are any other messages that are coming through. We got another one from Rob saying, hey, you are 12 hours ahead, not 12 hours and 5 minutes. You started early. Good thing to be live and waiting to get the beginner Easter egg bonuses. You are always passing out. Very cool, Rob. Thank you for joining us. I know that it is in the middle of the night for you right now, but of course, here is something that is really cool. Chris is asking, hey, is there a calendar where all of your live broadcasts are listed? The answer is no, Chris. I'm on literally at any time. Okay, so that's why you want to turn on those notifications. Make sure that you're following us all across social media. Sometimes I am on at 3 p.m. my time, which was today. tomorrow, probably around the same time, but later on. Yep, sometimes you'll see me in the morning, sometimes you'll see me at night, sometimes you'll see me in the middle of the night. So unfortunately, the answer is no, because we are a global community. And even though, I am in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia right now, and I believe that you are in Thailand, we also want to make sure that we don't always just accommodate for one audience. We usually are on at different times of the day. So unfortunately, we don't have a list of the broadcast of when we're normally on, because I am usually on different times as well. Congratulations on the launch as well that you just mentioned. Michelle is saying, yes, I am excited to learn from these masters. Very good. Then you are in the right place and at the right time. Right here in Groove is where you're going to be able to get access to all these gurus. And of course, during the launch event, for the 36 hours straight, you're going to be able to learn so much more. Very cool. So now that we have a couple more people who have names, listing names, Rob is saying he wants to learn more from Asher. Great. You should tag him and let him know that he should be a part of everything that we're doing. Tyra wants to learn more from Nicholas. I'm sure Nicholas would be very appreciative of your votes. Tyra is also saying that she wants to learn from you, Mr. Trader Rob. So maybe Trader Rob, and Trader Rob is also voting for himself as well. So yes, let's definitely talk more, discuss more. Since you are here already, let's go ahead and make it a point to discuss how you can contribute to overall the GrooveAsia Launch Event experience if you can. LOL. Okay. And then Colin is asking, is there an affiliate link to promote this event? The answer is yes. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go over all of the specific details. So if you would be so kind as to watch some of our previous videos, especially on the GrooveAsia YouTube channel, you will find exactly not only some of the steps on how you can get your affiliate link, but also, as I mentioned, maybe you came in a little bit late, Colin, but I talked about how over the last 2 days, we actually gave a couple training sessions on step-by-step strategies on how to promote the event as well. So, of course, it is to your benefit and everyone else who somehow missed any of those previous sessions to go back and check those out as well, starting with rewatching this session, because we gave you a summary of all those as well. Michelle is also saying, yes, Asher. We got a Facebook friend saying, hi, t-shirt so cute. Thank you very much. And then Sebastian is saying, Groove is a really great company. You guys offer not only an awesome software suite, but so much free additional training. Much appreciated. Yes, Sebastian, we do what we can, of course, to spread as much value as we possibly can. And of course, this is something that we all know and love to do. And then let's see if we got anyone else with any other questions. We got Rob saying, I promise to bring my boom stick, wink, wink. And then we also have Mary Luz also asking a very similar question, it looks like, as Colin. So yes, Mary Luz, please go ahead and just like Colin and everyone else who somehow missed our previous sessions on how to be involved in GrooveAsia, the launch event, and how to become an affiliate. I'm just going to go ahead and type this in right now. Please go ahead and not only subscribe to our YouTube channel, but also watch our previous sessions, and also be able to, and you'll also be able to find future sessions right there as well. Make sure that you're subscribed, turn on those notifications, watch our playlist, because almost everything that you somehow missed out on, right? All the questions that you have, more likely than not, we have videos that explain all of those as well. Okay, so with all of that, Colin is saying yes. Thanks, I will check out YouTube. Victor is saying, please post more on how to create any website from scratch. I don't know how much more, Victor, you actually want, but we actually have hundreds of hours worth of training videos just on the topic of creating website alone. So let me know, Victor, once you've actually watched all of those videos, and if you still need some additional ones, I cannot imagine how they will be different than any of the other ones that you just saw. But once again, please go back to our YouTube channel, check out all those videos, because if you're asking for how to create any website from scratch, then I believe there's plenty of content that you have still yet to watch. All right, so that goes with all of you here as well. Once again, please go ahead and check out our YouTube channels, one of which is youtube.com/GrooveAsiaCM. This is the best place that you're going to want to go, of course, if you are interested in being a big part of what we do. All right, so keep those votes coming. Let us know who else you would like to learn from. Let us know who else you would like us to invite into the launch event expert panel, because we want these sessions to be absolutely awesome. All right, so with that, I want to thank you for your time to join us here today. It's going to be absolutely amazing that you are here. It's going to be absolutely cool for the fact that you're going to be joining us for the launch event as well. I believe it's going to be, you know, an extremely valuable experience for all of us, especially if you make it a point to be there. It's going to be super interactive. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, Sebastian is also saying David Leung created a massive amount of videos on website creation on the Groove YT channel. Yes, that is absolutely true. And so with all of that, and I believe this is in response to Victor and everyone else who want more training, we already have hundreds of hours worth of training already. I don't know how much more you want, but as soon as you're done with those hundreds of hours of videos, then you let us know and we'll create more for you, just for you, okay? So with all of that, on behalf of the entire Groove team and myself, I want to thank you for your time here today. Make sure that if you haven't already, or if you somehow missed any portion of this particular video, watch it in its entirety on the replay and go back to our playlist, our archives of previous recent videos and live streams that we've done for you, because there is a whole bunch of value to be shared right there. All right, so with all of that, take action right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside.
You gotta get into the groove.